Hello, my lovely Aquarius. Aquarius, this is your weekly intuitive energy and card reading for the week of January 20th through 26th, 2020. Remember, time is merely three times. This could be past, present, and or future energies. Sagittarius, this is a general reading. Remember, your sign is not personality programming, but the experiences and lessons you need to learn, the lessons and experience you can anticipate in this lifetime. So do hang around for the entirety of the reading. Like if it's fairy tale or fable, there should be something in there for you. However, take what resonates and leave out all the rest. So what do we have in the skies above us? Relief. That the sun is moving into Aquarius on Monday out of Capricorn. And for all of us who have had to, with that Saturn conjunct Pluto in Capricorn, the full moon in Cancer, the opposite sign of Capricorn, it's been tough. It's been hard. I haven't been able to read. I've had to sleep. I've had to let go of things or close off paths that just weren't working and open up new, very bizarre energies, which will be welcomed by Aquarius season with the energy of the zodiac's weirdos. What's the word? There's a nicer word I meant to use, but eccentrics. But Aquarius is definitely more logical, more head over heart decisions. We're going to also have that Aquarius new moon on Friday. That is the 24th. But remember, a lot of the energies, these things that we closed out and welcomed in, and that all this takeaway full moon energy kind of made space for, those are the intentions that are going to be the most valuable to put down for that new moon. I'm going to be doing a little less astrology on this channel and a little more moon to moon energy because it's my strength. I know I did get caught up in the astrology. It's because I have this thing for the Leo King. I think he's the smartest in the world, but whatever. For astrology, but then these are tarot messages, the intuitive messages. I'm doing something entirely different. So it is relief. Just like that Pisces, that Venus moving into Pisces was that tender love, that just really gentleness around us coming in. It's the energy that we needed to get us out of like, oh my gosh, how bad can the first 3 weeks of January be? Keep in mind to keep an eye on your people. The third Monday in January, let's see, yeah, which is the 20th, is actually considered the #1 suicide day in the year in a lot of countries. Yeah, those credit card bills from Christmas show up, I think. Not to make too many jokes, but definitely keep an eye out for people. The energy's been tough enough that I'm not surprised. Somebody very dear and near to me killed themselves on the 17th of January. That's why I know that statistic. And also on the 15th of January. So, not to get too dark, but let's remember to set our intentions, head over heart intentions. Our heart's really done the work with that full moon in Cancer, and it's been grounded in all this Capricorn. So let's really start putting our nose to the grindstone and actually doing what we've been called to do. I definitely had Spirit discussing with me this Friday there are things that you are called to. Even the color purple. My favorite color is lavender purple. And even being called to that color as your favorite color is something you chose or something that was ingrained in you before you left, before you came here, to kind of give you the skills, the callings, the work choices, you like tall guys kind of thing. It's all about what you need to fulfill your mission here on Earth. And that is going to, all those propensities, those things you get called to or call your attention, they're designed for a reason. So do pay attention to what calls you, because you set that up for yourself. Too many cards, Spirit. One more card, not 3. One more. Uno más. All right, Spirit. Here we go. All right, me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. This is my charismatic gift I share with you with unconditional love and, of course, gratitude. And I thank you now for all your likes, your subscribes. Your views alone do help the channel. And please subscribe now if you haven't. So let's get to this reading. What do I have here in the way of cards? Repeaters with other readings I've done lately. The Strength card, vulnerability. This week we're going to feel a lot of vulnerability. And not in a bad way. It's not necessarily that bad. You kind of have to take off your armor to welcome in the Lovers, to welcome in love. You are willing to be vulnerable. The energy you're bringing to this reading, this is it, is the energy of being vulnerable for love. You're opening your heart. You realize that with this, that you can heal from the past. Five of Cups in reverse for me is healing from the past. It is willing to, because in the Five of Cups upright, I know people like to talk about those cups remaining there, like, oh, whatever, but intuitively, I always pick that you're not holding on to anything. You're letting everything go. It's a total clearing out. It's a total turn this upside down, and it could be depressing, but it's not depressing when you have it right next to the Lovers card. In other words, you are allowing vulnerability to come in. So this vulnerability to come in, taking off your armor, you know, putting your lion on a leash for a walk instead of riding out into the battlefield on its back, so that you can open your heart to love, to this major arcana. It could be a Gemini in your energy, but it just feels like that general energy of, I'm open, Aquarius. It's time to love. It's you're ready, and it's because you want happiness. You're seeking happiness above all. The Sun card is also something light coming in, just like the full moon sheds light on things that we need to get rid of. But the Sun sheds light on things for clarity, complete clarity. There's nothing hidden here except what we've hidden from ourselves. And you are coming into clarity that the Queen of Coins, which is at the center of your reading, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, is your peace, is your rest. And I only say that because this Three of Coins is next to it in reverse, which tells me there's no work involved. It's like, it's clear that this person is your easy person, not your easy as in an easy lay, an easy person as in, this is kind of like how you wish to be walking through life, with an easiness, with a gentleness about it. It's probably why you had to take off your armor to welcome in this love, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This could also be, the Lovers can be a decision, and it's a decision to, and in this case, it would be a decision to start over, to just empty it all out and start over. And it's brought you some clarity with your financial security, if this is a financial situation. And that perhaps it's time to find some work that isn't such work. It's just this clarity that there's a difficulty where you are, that you want ease. You just want it to, there's a point where you fought too much and you're done with it. You're willing to see what else is out there. You're waiting for your ships to come in with the Three of Wands. It's preparing, it's planning, it's selecting, it's making very, very wise choices. Because you're about to let go of the past. Another releasing the past card with the Death card. Could be a Scorpio in your energy, but this is that letting the past die. It's just, it feels like you've come into the light in terms of, spiritually, this is, I've hung on to something for so long that it's identified me. Like, I'm the guy that got dumped by the beauty queen, by Miss America kind of thing, that everybody knows about. It's identified you. Your tragedy has been your label. Like, your name tag would be the guy that got dumped by the beauty queen, or the girl that got cheated on by the guy that bought the Corvette and ran away with the blonde. You know, it's like you identified with something quite nasty and difficult, and you're just letting it go. You just want the whole past to go. Every time you go, every time you take a path, there are blockages in the path. There are like hills and things to climb over, and everything is so hard. And you know why? Because you're hanging on to this identity. And this is you stepping into the sunlight and letting go of that identity. A lot of us were releasing things, letting things go. And you are going to allow yourself to be defined by yourself. This Wheel of Fortune is just letting it spin, letting it be what you are. It's no longer defining yourself by something that happened to you. It could be even something recent, as a very recent, as in last year, in the last 3 years. Especially in the last 3 years, the way Karma and Capricorn has been moving. And but definitely you're willing to take your chances on the Wheel of Fortune and just live life and be you. Just take your one name and be you. So on your name tag, it says your name. It doesn't say, mine, your name, and then been dumped 1,000 times, or got abandoned at the altar, or got abandoned by a husband, or has been a single mom for 15 years, whatever it is. You're getting rid of that negative identity and just stepping into your own, being yourself. And you're spinning that wheel for a change of life. And of course, this Queen of Coins, this is financial security above all, but this is self-security. This is a very, taking care of yourself to the point where you can take care of others. It is the strength of you, and it's at the center of your reading. I would rather read this as not a love reading at all, that you are finding this ease with this Taurus. No, you're finding ease with yourself, with your own grounding, putting yourself with you, as opposed to an identity, an old story that you've been hanging on to, because, it kind of gives you a little shimmer. It gives you a little bit of drama. When you let go of all sense of drama in your life, one of the most shocking things that happens if you don't actually begin new activities when old ones are taken away, or old stories are taken away, if you haven't written new stories, it's boring. Some people do get bored of drama, of there not being drama, there not being excitement. Some people do pick fights, because if they didn't pick a fight, their day would have nothing to it. And this is you taking that little ball of negativity that you were defining yourself by, the story you were making yours, that you were giving yourself a bit of drama, a little flair with. You're finding that you want something else. And so you're just dropping it. And because you're allowing life to happen, as opposed to defining it from that old story. It's actually kind of really pretty. The new story that is Aqua. The new story that is you. Let's see, my lovely Aquas. Advice from Spirit. 2 of Diamonds. That is making a choice. Making a choice to come out of the cold. This is definitely a money reading then. A value reading, because Diamonds, Pentacles, it's money, but it's really personal value, and it's assessing your personal value from through a different lens, through a different vision. It's like taking off the rose color glasses. No, you're taking off the shit color glasses, and you're putting on glasses that are going to actually, when you look at yourself, you're going to be like, damn, I do look good. It's change. It's going to create some contention, because people aren't accustomed to you being super confident, or you being on top. They're used to you maybe sitting in the corner, like nobody puts baby in the corner. Yeah, it's you taking that step forward and not being in the corner by virtue of your own self. All right, this is advice from Spirit. Make that decision. Make that decision on your own personal value. Don't juggle the identities that people give you, or places people put you. This is definitely not balancing. No, decide who you are and work from there. Because the level of change that's coming into your life, it's going to create a bit of contention. Fives in cartomancy are balancing cards. There's somebody above and somebody below, and you have to fight that fight to move on, especially when it comes to personal value. That is being left out in the cold. That is somebody trying to make you feel inferior, as is the Five of Wands. Both of these are cards of, one is a card of competition, and what is it's actually being a competitor, a legitimate competitor. Don't let somebody push you out of the game, because you are valuable. You can pass through this energy of change and move on to something greater. Now, what we have here is really interesting, because you are going to be the wounded warrior. And Spirit is saying, accept this change. But no, you're going to have some damage. You're going to have some bruises. You're going to have some injuries in this change. But you have a chance to start lighting your fire and becoming an emperor. This is like a one-way ticket to the Emperor card, the King of Wands. There could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your energy, but this is moreover about you. This is about how you are going to light your own fire now. You do have to protect yourself. People are not accustomed to this energy from you embodying this King of Wands energy. They're used to probably you embodying a kind of swordsy energy, and probably keeping it to yourself, Aquarius, because this is clearly about raising your confidence, raising your personal value from inside. So it's not about it's not about what other people think about you. It's getting rid of that. You coming into your own, especially in your own season. You have a birthday coming up. If it's a big one, like a 40, a 43, I'm going to be 42 in April. Big deal. It's still a big birthday. Celebrate yourself. This is about celebrating yourself and really owning yourself, and kind of pushing people to the side, and being able to stand up for yourself, which really doesn't take much. When it's you're defending, what are they going to say? Exactly. You just need to come out in your own power. And that power is this pre-Emperor King of Wands power. Very determined, very certain of yourself. You need to come out with that energy, because you're going to be in a bit of a fight. Just decide you are the more valuable to you. Has nothing to do with anybody else, loves. All right, Aquas, thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip, or donate if the spirit moves you. Everything is in the box below. And of course, have a great week, my lovely Aquas, and happy birthday, my loves.